Hey, welcome back to the Baco Motorsports Power Hour and Blake's little video clip, which will eventually be up, I believe, on the Auto Club Famoso Raceway.com site to promote the March meet. They're having a pretty good laugh on it, and it's a fun little video clip.
Yeah.
It'll be fun when you guys get that up.
Yeah, it will be. We'll leave it at that. Yeah. We can't.
Mike Griffith got Blake Bowser in here, got Matt Antalik in here.
Yeah,
All
pretty
right. Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And we're talking a big weekend
This
out
is
there.
the last time Matt's here for the year, so
Is this
got
it?
the name right.
I know you'll miss me. I really do. I know you will.
We are going to miss you. So a big weekend out there
Yeah.
at Auto Club Famoso Raceway. You had the back-to-back NHRA Hot Rod Heritage Series
for the Group 2 cars.
For Group 2
Yep.
cars, all
Yep.
the Nostalgia Eliminator and gas classes.
Yeah.
And then the Saturday Night Nitro and
Right.
a lot of testing going on.
Yes.
And so
And we had a Mega Mopar and a Fun Ford
Fun
event.
Ford
They
weekend.
made time trials Saturday and raced on Sunday, so we had a nice big full weekend.
full weekend
Yeah.
out there. So
Yeah.
now you can rest up a little. But we'll start back with a recap. And I have a slide, a screen grab from a video from Saturday Night Nitro. And Adam Sorokin, I was walking through the pits earlier before this. And I actually went into his trailer, and Cole Kuntz was in there talking to him. And Adam says, well, you need to talk about me on the show. And he says, but don't talk about me unless I do something.
Do something, yeah.
Well, here you are, Adam. You did something here, and I think it's a great illustration. This is from a video I took of he does a wheelie on this, but the ambers are on, the green light's not, and the flames are lit on the little small block Chevy, which means that if you're waiting for the light to turn green, you're late.
You're late. Yeah.
You're late. And I think this is just such a great shot because the green's not on.
Right.
And if you actually watch frame by frame on the video, it's interesting to see the flames come up at different times on different sides of the car.
Yeah.
So if you can really go frame by frame, it's pretty interesting. But anyway, it wasn't a great run for Adam, but I just think it's a great shot. It kind of shows that you need to be going. And if you notice on that slide that James Day, he was racing a funny car because that was the whole
idea
premise of Saturday Night Nitro. And go ahead and show that first video, Chris. If you
and
would.
we had all the Fuel Ultra guys for sure were like, I don't want to race an Ultra. I want to race a funny car or a dragster. So that was the whole point.
Yeah, and they were talking, and you can see this was the qualifying round. And you can see you've got Ultras paired up against funny cars because Ultras didn't want to race an Ultra. They do that all the time.
All the time now. So
and the funny cars were little Marcus Lawson had his hands full there. But it was
Ultra
just
and a funny car there. So in fact that's the car Jeff Ferran drove right there.
Yeah,
now that run there, the parachutes catch. Is that the one that I don't know? That's not it. No, we had one where a parachute in the right lane caught the left lane timers, and it made the car get a bogus time in the left lane. But see, we saw stuff like that all night long. That was just a lot of fun. Those that.
Fun. It was Dan Hicks, and he ran a 599.
599 with an 8.
And did not qualify. And so it was just a pretty good, decent crowd on hand for the first round there. It started about 7:30. I think this is Adam Sorokin here. Comes up and down and then gets back on it and then finally just says, okay.
They're having a hard time keeping that car from just wanting to climb up in the air. But,
well, I was going to Adam might want to pay me to be in the tower because now in the last three of the last 4 runs, I have 2 videos of wheelies and 1 still photo of a wheelie.
You don't want to stay away from
filming. So Adam, if
you
want to pay me to stay in the tower, I'm available there. I can be bribed.
But no, everybody was just having fun with it and smiling.
Jim Murphy here with the mailbox on top of the injectors
and
here.
Jim was there to test only, and he kept running 580s and 570s. He says, Blake, I broke out. I said, yeah, I know you did, but that's okay.
It's too bad for the Valencia brothers here, Bakersfield.
Yeah, they had a little leak. Yeah.
They had a little leak here. They do a nice burnout and they get up there, and it wasn't a big leak, but they could turn it big enough that it was dropping and would have probably been running.
You mentioned it. We only have the crowd there for a few hours. We need to err on the side of caution, and if we see something that we probably could let go during a regular race, but we just couldn't. We couldn't let it go. That night. So, But there's a good example of all the different mixture of cars and the parity, and in the end, everybody had a good time.
And that's kind of what you wanted to do, right?
I mean,
there's a lot of talk and stuff, and now we're into the final rounds.
There
We're
was
showing
very,
here on the
very,
video.
very little hurt parts at all with these guys. So
Yeah, we had one big oil down, but that was somebody didn't tighten a hose. Obviously.
and that was on the burnout, actually.
And that was on the burnout.
Yeah, so that would have happened whether they were trying to run a 560 or a 60. That just happened.
That just happened because of poor maintenance.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, they split the hose. It
Is
wasn't
that
even
what
that.
happened?
It just
They
actually
split the
just
hose?
split on them. So,
So bad luck.
Just bad luck.
And here we have the winner, first time.
Oh, I'm back over here now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these monitors
Yeah.
going, what am I
Oh,
seeing
we had the
here?
quarter
Yeah.
pounder there.
Yeah, that's Jeff Janice, I believe you
Janice,
pronounce
yes,
it. Yeah,
his
first
first-
time racing in the car. He just finished his license at our track. I think April and May he was there licensing. Took
Right.
over for Dale Van Gundy.
Yeah, he said he was
And,
testing last
yeah.
weekend. So
And
overall,
they were pretty happy. They got handed some cash in the staging lanes or in the winner circle, and they're pretty happy with it.
you guys
Yeah.
love this. Everybody loves the Jeremy
Jeremy Sullivan's
car
Yeah,
there
yeah.
with the wing on it.
There's James Day and Gary Turner's peddler car, and
And
yeah,
it was a 605 for Jeff. And Sullivan comes down here, and he's close to
Yeah.
getting the money with a 607.
07.
So there it is. That was the difference between winning $6,000 and not.
yes, that was.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Pretty
No,
good.
we had a lot of fun. It was
and
a
he
good
had
time,
20,
so.
24.
24 Nitro cars attempted to qualify for the 8-car shootout. We had 33 on the property for the whole weekend. A lot of guys came to test. A lot of guys came just to get licenses. It was a great weekend for them. They had 3 days to get their license figured out. So, yeah, we got more guys that want to get licensed up in these cars, which is a good problem to have.
And you had a lot of people, a lot of conversation on Facebook and a big, well, this is horrible for the sport. No, it's good for the sport.
Yeah.
I hate it. I love it.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do it. The track promoters are just trying to get
Yeah.
one over on the racers.
Yeah.
But the people who were there
It's
wanted
for the
to be
fans.
there. It's
Those-
for the
no
fans.
one-
And let's face it.
We didn't
there
force
aren't-
nobody to come.
You didn't force anybody to come.
Right.
It's only $20 to get in. It's not a
Yeah.
huge
I mean,
crowd.
for the racers, there was no charge at all for the racers
No
to get
charge
in.
for
We
the
didn't force
racers and the
anybody to
crews.
come.
But it's not a show
Yeah.
that you can afford to pay a $40,000 purse.
No. Well, they only
that's-
had to make 2 runs, so you just
Yeah.
I mean, to make 2 runs, you get paid $6,000.
But
That's a pretty good
those who
payday.
wanted to go all out went all out.
Yeah, it was your choice.
But some of them, like Corey Lee, decided they went all out testing. Says we're going to try to make the show.
We're gonna try and do this.
And ran a 599.1, and his crew, the disappointed, was sitting
Yeah.
there in the starting line. They were
Yeah.
so disappointed.
But that was part of it. That was
But
the whole
they were,
point of this.
And they
Yeah.
were laughing, but they were
Yeah.
so unhappy that they just missed making the show.
They had a great weekend of testing. The car ran really well. They ran Friday, Saturday. They actually stayed for Sunday, ran again. So they were there to test. But I thought, you know what? Why don't we try and put it in the show that night? And they tried, and they came real close. Yeah. So they were pretty happy.
And then we gave away a lot of gifts, right?
We did.
We did. It was great. We want to thank everybody. NHRA, Hooters Hotel Casino, the Seacrest Hotel in Pismo Beach. I mean, what was amazing is all these people came up and go, how much are the tickets? We go free. And they're
Yeah,
going
free.
like, no, really.
Just enter.
No, really. How much are the tickets? I go, no, you get a ticket and you get your chance to win these prizes. And they're like, holy cow.
Yeah.
And they all checked those out. We had some great prizes going out. People loved going there. Barrel House Cooker. I had people trying to bribe me for that thing. And, and you were trying to bribe me for, a secret.
Full
You were
disclosure,
trying
I did
to
not
use
even go over there
your
and put my
psychic
name in.
powers on
I did
that.
not put my name
The
in.
dinners all went out. The Cowboy Bail Bonds. What he does is he gets these fans and puts a number on the back of
Right.
the fans, and he calls over to the thing, and everybody's coming
Like
by.
a raffle,
Is this
yeah.
my number? Is it?
Yeah.
Did you call my number? And it's like, no, I can't hear over those darn cars. The announcer over the darn cars. But it was great. I want to thank everybody that
And a big thanks to
participated.
Jim Mayer, too. Good vibrations. He let that be the headquarters for all the raffle prizes. And, of course,
Yeah.
we're passing out goodie bags that Rock Auto sent us and all kinds of goodies in
Yeah.
that. So
We
Jim
made-
added to it and
Made him
had a
a
lot
great
of fun.
place.
I'll
They
give-
worked
I'll
hard
give
to help
Jim
us.
a shout out for sharing my video too. It got about 200 shares. It was interesting,
Yeah.
and the reach of this. There was some video that got shared, and you would have to it said, "Do you want to translate?"
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
you know where
it's
it's
shared.
going. Yeah.
It's shared to
Yeah.
all kinds of countries. So
Around the
there's-
world. That's good.
around the world, and maybe they'll come out next year and
Yeah.
want to win a
Oh,
prize.
When we gave away the SeaWorld tickets, the kids went nuts. They were all walking out as a little family, and the guy goes, "Hey, that's my number. Hey, we're going to SeaWorld." The kids just started screaming, going nuts. It was great.
Yeah.
They're like, "We're going to SeaWorld." And Dad's like, "Okay, we're going to SeaWorld."
Yeah, Dad's like, couldn't have just
Yeah.
got like a
Just, yeah.
restaurant or
one.
something.
Give me an oil change, okay, pal? No, I don't want to go all the way to SeaWorld. But in the restaurants, and people are like, and I got some people from out of town. I go, are you coming back for the reunion or March meet? And they're like, oh, yeah.
Use it then.
I go, use it then. Oh, is it good for that? I go, it's good forever. Just keep it, come back. You get to go and feast at a very nice restaurant here in Bakersfield.
Yeah. So it worked out well. Good prize list.
Yeah.
Yep.
A good crowd. And I not that it could happen all the time. I really liked the double format on the two nostalgia races back to back, the Hot Rod Heritage races.
And that really just kind of fell in our lap. We had a race that was supposed to happen in Salt Lake City, got rained out. So we said, okay, we're going to do this. But only way we could do it is to run a race Saturday and like they were going to do a Friday and Saturday. We did a Saturday and Sunday, and it worked out real well. And we had there's some great shots of all the funny cars and the alters that were there.
Thanks to Tom Mock who's out there. There's the Austin Fry. I mean, not Austin.
Williams.
Austin tunes on it. Brendan Fry drives. Austin also
there's
drives.
A good shot of Mike Williams there and Steve.
So
Barta
what happened
won
here
D-gas.
is Brendan Fry was runner-up in A-Gas on Saturday night, double breakout.
Yeah.
Both went under
The
760,
index,
and he was 2/100ths quicker than the other guy.
Yeah.
So he
the
lost
computer
and was
picks the one
runner-up.
that comes closer. Yeah.
And so he was runner-up. And then Mike Williams beat Steve Barta Saturday in D-Gas to win that.
Right.
And then on Sunday, Steve Barta kept going,
won on
and
Sunday.
he won D-Gas. So a big weekend for Steve Barta there to get a runner-up finish, and followed by. And I understand he came up, I think, 1 point short. I have to double-check in the Hot Rod.
I didn't see who won the
Hot Rod
championship for
Heritage
the series.
Championship.
Oh, wow.
That was Steve Justice who took the photo. Said he thought he was 1 point short.
Yeah.
Of winning the overall series title.
Huh.
So
that's too bad. Well,
that's too bad.
Missed it by that
much.
He'll have another chance to run at ANRA coming up in October. They were all the same categories running there, so I'm sure they'll be there.
The last ANRA race, Williams went 6 rounds, was runner-up in D-Gas in that.
Yeah,
so,
he just jumped in Josh Conrad's car, too.
Yeah,
so that was kind of good to see.
This is the only 2 races he's run all year. And he has a runner-up in ANRA.
He's fitting pretty good in that car.
Then he went out on Sunday earlier on. But it's a good fit in that car.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
You got that. So this is all done now. And you'll probably look and do it again next year, maybe?
I think we'll do a version of it. Yeah, we're looking at already making plans for next year.
Some sort of Saturday night, maybe tweak it some more.
Yeah.
You're always tweaking with this thing.
Yeah, my mindset is if it ain't broke, break it. Just have fun with stuff once in a while, and let's just don't get too set in our ways, and have some fun with these things. And this is not for the sport, for that. It's for the fans. This show is for the fans to see a variety of cars. Where could you go in the country and see that many field cars lined up of different types? Nowhere.
And as we were talking out there, the biggest cheers in the stands were kind of cheers of going,
when they missed
when
the
they
index.
ran 599s or 590s.
The fans understood the 6.0 concept, and that was cool to see.
And they knew that. You see that 599, and they're just moaning.
And they dropped to the bottom of the ladder.
Sorry. And it's only one shot. You don't get 2 tries.
Yeah, it was only one shot. And the idea there is to minimize costs. We don't want to have a bunch of qualifiers. We'll just take our time and save some money in parts.
I mean, this weekend we switched gears a little bit. We got
street racing and import racing. Yeah.
Street racing on Saturday, I think 11 a.m.
Gates open at 10, down the track at 11.
11 till 5 o'clock. So if you got a street legal car or bike, take it out there.
Bring it out.
We don't want any drag race vehicles out there. And then on September 25th, Sunday,
import face-off.
Import face-off. So there'll be a big lot of show cars there, a lot of boom boxes, a lot of stereos, a lot of noise,
a lot of noise.
Racing.
Cute girls.
Cute girls.
A lot of noise in all directions.
And then after that, it's a bit of a break.
1 weekend off. And then we're going to go to the ET Finals in Las Vegas the second weekend of October. So we'll be over there for 5 days.
We'll talk about that and your team. You take Team Famosa over there and race.
Yep, we're all heading over there.
And then after that, it'll be the Hot Rod reunion. Well,
ANRA, then the reunion.
Then the Hot Rod reunion, the weekend of the 14th, 15th, whatever. And then the 21st, 22nd for
the reunion.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you
close.
guys for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Mikey.
And we'll see you back next week.
Sounds
At least
good.
Blake.
Yeah.
Okay,
Just
we'll be
Blake.
back in a few minutes.
They put me back in the cave.